So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial, and I will show you how you can get things from the library using JavaScript. I am in the Adobe Animate. I will go with 800 by 800, but you can choose whatever size, and I want this to be HTML5 canvas, and I will hit create. Now I am going to create something. So I will go to the rectangle tool and I am going to choose some color. I can go with orange and I am going to draw something like this. And then I am going to get a text tool and I can get the white color and I can just very simply type page 1, for example. Now I would like to center this align this to the center of the stage. So I will go to the align and I am going to choose align horizontally and align vertically. And you have to check this align to stage to be able to align it to the stage. Now I am going to select it like so, and I am going to click F8 to convert this to the symbol, and I can go ahead and call this to be page 1. But this name has nothing to do with JavaScript. This is just the name of the movie clip, and I'm going to click OK. And yeah. And now if I go to the library, I'm going to have something like this, and I'm going to have the page 1. And yeah. Normally, what I could do, for example, is I'm going to create a new layer. And I'm going to create some code. But I will click on this page and I'm going to call this, I'm going to put an instance name and I'm going to call this to be my page 1, for example. And I'm going to copy this name, Ctrl C, like so. And I'm going to create the code. So I will double click on this layer to rename this to the code. And I'm going to right click, choose actions. And I can very simply type something like this. My page 1 visible is going to be false, for example. And I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and right now I'm going to have a blank page. I will refresh this, and I'm not going to have any error. What I had before, that's nothing. But yeah. And if I'm going to comment out this code // I'm going to have something like this. So we can be using this this visibility to hide and show objects, but that's not the best way sometimes. And yeah, sometimes it's better to get things from the library. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I have this as movie clip, my page 1, but I'm going to delete it like so. So I'm not going to have anything in here, and if I would get it from the library back to the stage, like so, right now I am not going to have that instance name because I have deleted that one. Okay, so something like this. And now what I would like to do is I would like to create a code and use the code to get it from the library. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is if I want to get it from the library, I will have to put in a linkage name. So I will double click in here. So basically you will have to make this, if you have this like so, you will have to make this a little bit bigger like this. And there is this linkage, and I'm going to double click and I'm going to call it somehow. And I'm going to call it page 1. Okay, so I'm going to call it the same name as this movie clip, but this name has nothing to do with this name. I can go ahead and call this to be symbol 1, for example. So I don't want to confuse you. This name has nothing to do with JavaScript, and this name has everything to do with JavaScript. And I usually put this name of the movie clip the same as this one, but yeah, right now I'm not going to have it like so. So page 1. And what I can do right now, I'm going to delete that layer, so I have only a code layer, which is empty, and I'm going to right click, I'm going to choose actions, and I'm going to type this, add the child, parentheses, and in here I am going to type very simply new, lib, dot, the name of the movie clip that we want to get, so it is page 1, and parentheses, like when you are calling the function, something like this. So one more time, we have this addChild, so we are going to add child to this document, and we have new, then there is no like new dot lib, no, new space lib as a library, and dot and page 1, and the page 1 is the name that we have created. If I would change this to page 2, for example, page 2, that would mean that I will have to change this name to be page 2. Okay, but I want this to be page 1, so I will change it in here, and I will also change it back in here like so. And right now, if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, what is going to happen? It's that it is going to add me this to the stage like so. I will go back to the animate, and I'm going to click anywhere, and I'm going to change the stage color to maybe something like this, basically something which is not white. So basically, I would like to see my canvas. Okay, but what is going to happen is that it is going to add me this element to the up and left corner in here. Okay, and right now what I could do, I will go back in here, I will click F9, is that I am going to create some kind of variable. I am going to type let, and I am going to call this variable, for example, my page 1, and I'm going to set that my page 1 is equal to new library page 1, this parenthesis, and like so. And the semicolons are optional. And now what I can do is instead of writing this addChild newly page 1 and like this, I have this, I put this to the variable my page 1. So what I can do is right now get rid of this like so, and very simply put in here my page 1. Okay, so it's like let me go back like so, and I'm going to comment this out. So when you comment something out, it's like it's not even there. And I'm going to duplicate this, Ctrl D, and I'm going to uncomment this. And in here, instead of this one, I am going to put this my page 1 like so. And I will hit Ctrl Enter, and it is going to be working. But now when we have this in a variable, we can do some things with this. For example, I can put something like my page 1 alpha is going to be 0, for example, and I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and it is going to disappear. So maybe I should go ahead and put it to 0.4, and alpha is from 0 to 1. It's like if you are going to put 0.5, it means that it is going to have 50% opacity. And I can go ahead right now and, for example, change the X position. So I can go ahead and I can type my page 1 X is going to be, I don't know, 200, and I am going to duplicate this, and my page Y is going to be also 200. And right now, if I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, we are going to have it like so, and it is going to have this this place, this corner. Right now it's position in the 200 and 200. Right now, imagine that I would like to have a specific position where I want to put this. So maybe what I would do is I would go to the symbol 1, to the library, and I'm going to temporarily get it in here like so. And maybe if I want, I can make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to hit Q, and I can make it a little bit bigger like so, whatever. And for example, I am going to have it like so, and I'm going to also create some kind of button. So let me create new layer, and on this new layer I'm going to get and create some kind of button. So something like this, and let me change the color of this to maybe something like blue, whatever. And now imagine that I would like to get the page to this exact position. So what I can do, for example, is I could go to the view, I could go to the rulers, and in here I have I can get it like so. I'm just going to drag the ruler and I'm going to position the ruler in here. And now when I have the ruler like so, I will go to the selection tool, because otherwise it's not going to be working, and I'm going to double click. And I can see that this is like 77, and this is like the Y position. So I can maybe write it on some paper that Y is 77. And now I'm going to hit cancel, and I'm going to get it from here like so, and I'm going to double click, and this one is going to be 133. So I can write it maybe somewhere, and yeah. And now what I can do is I'm going to delete it like so. I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and it is not going to be in that position. It is going to be in the position 200 and 200. But what I could do right now, for example, is I'm going to click F9, and I'm going to put my numbers. So I'm going to put that my X is going to be 133, and my page Y is going to be 77. And I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and we are going to have it in the place where we wanted it. And right now, if you are not satisfied with that, you can go ahead and get it like so. You can position it on whatever place, and I can go ahead and move these rulers. And right now I could get a new value. So I can have like 188. And this one I would have other number. But yeah, I'm not going to be changing this right now. So I'm going to get rid of it like so. One thing which I don't like really is that let me do one thing, because right now I have my code and this page on the same layer. So I'm going to select it, I will right click, and I will choose distribute to layers. So right now my code is on the separated layer. But I am going to actually delete this anyway. So delete like so, and I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and it is going to be in here like so. But the issue is that if I would like to put this to the center, and if I check my properties, and I have my width and my height to be 800. So if I would go in here, and I'm going to put that my page X is going to be 400, and my page Y is going to be 400, and I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, it is not going to be in the center, or it is going to be this corner is going to be in the center, but not the page. Okay, and yeah, there are few things that we could do with this, but with this I want you to be a little bit careful with what we are going to do right now. So first of all, now I am going to, for example, what we could do is if we want this to be exactly in the center, we can go ahead one more time, get this from the library in here. Now I'm going to align this to the center like so, and now one more time I'm going to get these rulers, and I'm going to put it like so and put it like so, and I will double click on this Y, and it is going to be 190, and this one is going to be 165. So one more time, so Y is going to be 190, and X was let me cancel this, X was 165. So I will write it somewhere, and now I can go ahead, click F9, and I can put this to this number. So X is going to be 165, and Y is going to be 190 like so. I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and before of that, let me delete it from the stage. So we don't have this in the stage, we just have it in the library, and I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter, and right now we are going to have this in the center like so. Now I'm going to I will go back to the code, and I'm going to comment out all of this code. So I'm going to hit // in here, // in here, and also // in here. Or if you want to comment out multiple lines of code, you can use something like / and asterisk, and then to open it, and asterisk and / to close it. But basically right now, if I'm going to hit Control Enter, I'm going to have this in here like so. And now what I could do, for example, is I can go to the library, and actually I'm going to right click, and I'm going to duplicate this like so, and I'm going to call this to be page number 2. Because there is a possibility that I'm going to mess up with this symbol, so I would like to have a copy. And now let me actually get rid of these rulers. I don't need them anymore, and I'm going to go to view rulers, and they will disappear. And now what I can do, as I said, if I'm going to hit Control Enter, it is going to appear in here. And what I can do is I can put it to the stage like so, and I'm going to align it to that place like so. So right now I have put it to the stage, and it is on the place where it is going to appear in the browser. And what I could do is I can double click in here. It is going to put me to the symbol 1, scene 1, symbol 1. So I am right now inside of this movie clip, and in here I can select everything, and I can position it to the center like so. But one thing is that right now if I am inside this movie clip and I would try to align it to the center, it is going to put me to the weird position, but this is actually good, and I will explain to you in a second. But you cannot align it like so, so I will have to put it approximately to the center. And I could use rulers. Let me see, view rulers, and I can get the ruler, this one, and I can write that it is going to be 400, and I will click OK, and then I could get it exactly. Okay, but my point is that right now, if I'm going to delete it like so, and I'm going to hit Control Enter, it is not going to be in this position, but it is going to be in this position. Okay, but I don't like to work this way, because right now if I would like to change it, and I am going to put it in here one more time like so, and I am going to double click, and I am going to maybe position it like so. It is going to get me this to the, let me actually delete this one. Not like this, but in the scene 1. So I'm going to delete it, so I don't have anything, but it is going to right now put me this to the weird position, and right now I have messed up with this. So this adjusting it inside of the movie clip is maybe not the best way. And what I maybe would do, I'm going to right now delete this one, because I have messed it up. And I'm going to work with this one, but I'm going to change it from page 2 to the page 1, like so. So basically right now if I hit Control Enter, it is going to position me this in here, like so. And as I said, right now this corner has this 0 and 0 position, X and Y. But what I could do is I'm going to put this in here like so, and I will go to the align tool, and I'm going to align it in here and align it in here like so. And now I'm going to go inside like so, and while I am inside, I'm going to use this align which had put me to the weird place. So I'm going to align it in here like so, and I will go back to the scene 1, and I'm going to delete it. So right now I have just did something like that, and if I'm going to hit Control Enter, it is going to appear in here. But what is going to happen right now, when I had aligned it like so, is that if I'm going to uncomment this out, and right now I'm going to put that my X is going to be 400 and my Y is going to be 400, and I'm going to hit Control Enter. Right now it is going to be in the center like so. Okay, so and if I'm going to put that that this is going to be x and y is going to be 0 and 0, it means that the center of this is going to be in the 0. And if I would maybe put this to 800 and 800, it is going to position me this to this corner like so. And right now, yeah, maybe I can put this to the 400, and I can also put this to the 400, and I can maybe get rid of this like so. So right now, if I'm going to hit Control Enter, we are going to have this in the center. And somehow I messed up, I maybe deleted or I didn't create the name page 1, but that doesn't matter. And now maybe what I can do is I can put an even listener on this blue one to show it, and I can put an even listener on this orange one to hide it. So right now what I can do is I can comment out this code, this addChild my page 1. So if I am going to have only let my page 1 is equal to new library page 1, it is not going to add me this to the stage. It is just going to create some kind of variable. So if I'm going to hit Control Enter, I'm not going to have anything. So right now I'm going to change this one, so I'm going to maybe make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to get a text tool with the properties, and I'm going to just write something like add to stage, something like this, and yeah, I can position it like so. And maybe anyway, I'm going to make this shape a little bit bigger, so something like this. And I'm going to convert this to the symbol, so F8, symbol 1 is fine. And I will click on this one, and this one I'm going to put an instance name, for example, button add, and I'm going to copy this, and I will go to the code F9, and I can type something like this button add on, or you can go with add the event listener, but this on is also going to be working the same way. I want this to be click, and I want to call some function to add to stage F, for example. And I will have to write something like bind this to be able to use the word this inside of the functions. I will explain in a second. And now I'm going to type function add to stage F. But this name is arbitrary, you can choose whatever name, parentheses, right now curly parentheses. And now, for example, what I can do is I can copy this line of code, Control C, and I'm going to paste it in here, Control V. And I have used this, the bind this, to be able to use the this in here. If I would get rid of this like so, I wouldn't be able to write this inside of the functions. But yeah, that's not what I want to talk about. But basically right now we have added an even listener on this button, and we are going to call this function add to the stage F. And in the function add to the stage F, I have this addChild my page 1. So basically, if I'm going to hit Control Enter and I'm going to click on this one, it is going to put me this in here, and I can I have defined in here my positions, but maybe if I'm going to put y to the 200, it is going to put me this in here like so. And yeah, I already showed you how you could position it. And yeah, and now maybe I can change this back to the 400. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an even listener on this variable, my page 1. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to type this my page 1 on, and I want this to be on click, and I am going to call a function which is going to be remove from stage and remove from stage F, and I am going to one more time type bind and this like so. And now I'm going to copy this, Control C, and I'm going to put a function Control V like so. And right now in here I can write something like this, and instead of addChild, I'm going to type remove child, and I'm going to remove child, which is going to be my page 1. So on the my page 1, if I click on the my page 1, I am going to hide my page 1. And yeah, I'm going to hit Ctrl Enter. And if I click add to stage, it is going to add me this to the stage. And if I click on this one, I'm going to get some kind of error. So let me see. I will go back in here, and yeah, I do not need to write or I cannot write it with this my page 1, because my page 1 is already defined with this new library page 1. So you cannot write this my page 1, but I will have to simply write my page 1 dot on click and so on. And right now, if I'm going to click, it is going to be working. I'm going to open with F12 these developer tools, and if I click on this one, it is going to disappear, and like so. So yeah, this is it. This was just like little introduction to something like this, and I hope that this tutorial wasn't too chaotic, but right now I would recommend you to go and play with this. And I am going to create some little more advanced tutorials with this topic. So yeah, if you want, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are not yet. And yeah, give it a like if you like this. And hopefully I will see you in some other tutorials. Thank you. Goodbye.